Okay, good day. I hope you're doing great. My name is Veliswatia, and today I'd like to talk about understanding your purpose. A great deal amount of people are always talking about this topic, understanding your purpose. There's tons of videos made about it, but when you stand outside and look at the majority of people, or you look at a lot of people, you'll see that a lot of people are not understanding of their purpose, and even a greater majority of people do not even understand that they should have one. So I'd like today to shed my understanding of how you could also understand your purpose. So I'm going to list a few points that I think could help shed direction into your purpose, or could help you understand a bit more about it. The first thing that I think you should be able to look at and answer in understanding your purpose is, who am I? Who am I? This question does not have to take you from north to south, south to west. You do not have to discover, do research, a great deal of research. It doesn't have to be technical. Answering this question doesn't have to be technical. Just look at your consistency. Where am I consistent? Yourself in the different phases of your life. Where do I keep being consistent? Where do I keep finding myself doing something consistently? When I was young, I was doing this. When I was younger than this age, when I was a child, I was doing this. When I was becoming a teen, I was doing this. I'm grown, I'm still doing this. This understanding, or this identification, should help you understand a bit more about your purpose. Because you keep doing it. It keeps being in you to do it. Myles Manroe always says, fish don't take swimming lessons. The swim is built into the fish. Birds don't take flying lessons. The fly is built into the bird. What is built into you? What is natural about you? So when you're answering this question of who you are, look at it that way. A fish is consistently swimming. If a fish is in the ocean, it swims. If a fish is in an aquarium, it swims. Put it in a fish tank, it swims. In different environments, in different experiences, it does the same thing. So look at it like that. Where do you keep doing the same thing? The second thing that I think you should be able to look at when understanding your purpose is, where do people keep pushing you towards? In different phases, people keep pushing you towards something. People sometimes see us before we see ourselves, or they sometimes understand us before we understand ourselves. So that's why I think it's important that you look at where people are pushing you, which direction do they keep pushing you towards, because they may not be necessarily thinking that this is this person's purpose, but they keep finding that you were fit for this. You keep fitting in perfectly for this. This one thing keeps being this part that's unsolved or is dangling, or but every time they see you, they keep seeing you as a match. Yes, they keep seeing you as the match for this thing. So where is this place that they keep pushing you towards, where they keep feeling you, they keep pushing you as though you are the match for this thing? It's really important to understand that sometimes people understand us before we understand ourselves, or people see us before we see ourselves. So it's also really good to look at where they keep pushing you towards. The third thing is, where are you pained? Where is it that in life that you keep looking at and you think that thing can be done a little differently? I think there should be a better way of doing this. Where are you pained? Where do you keep looking at life and think, I don't think this should be done this way. I think there should be another way of doing this. Where is your pain in life? There's a lot of us have different pains, but there keeps being one that you are very much in tune with, or keen about. The reason that you might be, one of the reasons I think you might be becoming pained about it is because you are the relief of it. It is your purpose to solve that problem. It is your purpose to somehow make that better. And the reason why it pains you is because you are the relief of it. Because it might be that you are the only person who keeps being pained by it. Other people don't seem to be noticing it, but for you, it keeps being something that you keep seeing that you think it should be different. What we've understood about successful people is that successful people are problem solvers. They solve a problem. And the reason why you might be pained by it is because you should be the person who's solving that problem. It's your pain. Just look at yourself and see where you are pained, because it might be that you are the solution for that problem. When you understand your purpose, you understand your real work. You understand your real work. And when you are operating in your purpose, you are operating at your real job, why you are here. You become a key to a lock. You become aligned. You become so aligned. Truly, when you understand, when you are finally in understanding and in action in your purpose, you will understand that everything that you've been doing outside of your purpose has only been preparation. I would not say that when you're not living in your purpose, you are wasting time, but I do think you are in preparation. But at some point, whatever you are doing outside of your purpose should help you in your purpose. If your purpose is to be an entertainer, I think that's the simplest example I can give. If along the way to getting to singing, you are dancing, you are learning about music, you are writing music, you are doing all these things in between, then you are very clear on that you are preparing for your purpose. Everything you are doing outside of your purpose is preparation. It's going to help you somehow, but you have to be aware that it is preparation. It is not why you are here. It is to prepare for why you are here. A lot of people are living their lives at the airport. They're always suited up, packed, ready to go somewhere, but they never leave the airport. They never board the plane. They're always in preparation and in waiting to board the plane, but they never do. That's what it's like for people who are constantly in preparation, but never going anywhere, never arriving, never moving, but always prepared. That's it. Because all we're doing is helping us everything that we're doing is helping us in some way. It's beneficial in some way to what we are actually here to do. Nothing is a waste of time. Everything is adding value in some way. But there's got to be a result. It must lead to something. It can't just be forever preparing. Your purpose is your service. It's what you are here to serve other people. And when you are understanding of your purpose and are living in it, not only are you serving other people or serving life with your purpose, but you are serving yourself because you are operating at your optimal. That's why I think it's so important. Another reason why I think it's so important that we get to an understanding of our purpose, because it's a service that services us and services others simultaneously. I love to use my understanding of nature to help talk about purpose. As I spoke about earlier, when Myles Manroe says a fish doesn't take swimming lessons, it swims. A bird doesn't take flying lessons, it flies. I think nature is always trying to show us how to operate in our purpose. A tree wants to be a tree. It operates in being a tree. It becomes its maximum in being a tree. It reaches the maximum of what it can be in being a tree. A bird operates in being a bird. It operates to the maximum of being a bird. It never says, I can't fly that high. It knows that it can, and it flies that high. We human beings know that we are human beings, understand that we are powerful, but somehow drift between what we should actually be doing. But nature, the things that we deem more powerful than, they understand what nature understands what it should be doing, and it doesn't. But we the ones with all the intelligence seem to struggle to do what we are actually here to do. Look at who you are. You don't have to look at a million things outside of you, solve scientific problems, rebuild Pythagoras. No, just look at who you are. And look at the phases of yourself. Look at your nature. Look at your element. It should help guide you to understand your purpose. Another thing that I think makes it difficult for people to understand their purpose is we live in a world that somehow puts value in complication. We live in a world that says only a few people can understand this and that's why it's so valuable. Only a few people are good at this and that's why it's so valuable. We make things complicated for some reason because I think we become doctrinated to thinking that complication means more valuable. It's so valuable to be simple. You reach more people. But because like people in society are always trying to make things exclusive and make things and putting a value in exclusivity, people are starting to overthink things that are incredibly simple, even about themselves. Your purpose is simple. There's nothing greatly complicated about it. So I honestly do think that is one of the reasons why people are so confused about their purpose, because we keep getting this communication that says if something is complicated, then it means it's so intelligent and it's so valuable. And I think that's why people think that if my purpose is to cook, it just can't be it. I just can't have a purpose of cooking. It can't be that simple, because we have understood that society places value in complications. There's value in simplicity. Simplicity reaches more people. Don't allow yourself to not be in understanding or not even in pursuing just because you feel like whatever you believe is your purpose is too simple. So I truly hope that you take the time to understand your purpose. It is truly simple. It is truly that keeps being about you. I truly hope this video helps you in some way in understanding your purpose, or helps you narrow it down. That would even be a great achievement if you could narrow it down so that it no longer becomes something that is confusing because you don't know where to start looking. But it becomes narrowed down into a few things. It could only be these few things. That would be amazing. So if anyone is looking for their purpose, I really would appreciate it if you could share this video with them. If you know anyone who's in this journey of trying to find their purpose, it would be really great if you could share this video with them. If this video has helped you in any way, please make use of that like button, make use of that subscribe button, make use of that comment section. Make use, share, make use. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for allowing me in your space to share my message and share my understanding with you, and I hope it gives you some value. I thank you so much. Let's continue to learn, share, and inspire. Bye.